Okay, so we just took the onion off the end of the selector, and yeah, that one right there.
It's got a lot of wear in it, as you say. You can see there with mine.
Yeah.
How much wear it's
That's it. We had a bit of trouble getting that off, and then we just remembered that it had been fitted in the past with some bearing fit to accommodate for the wear in the splines that you can see there. Obviously having some serious gear selecting issues before that was done. So that will need a new shaft. There it is, gone.
I don't know if you can see in there. This is what I'm running my finger along. That flat metal.
Yep.
That's the relay lever. That's the bit that reverses the direction of travel for first and second
Okay, right.
gear. What I'm about to do now is to move it aside. Do NB. There's a little bolt that locates a slot in the top of the relay lever. So basically the lever can just move backwards and forwards, but it can't move side to side.
Uh-huh.
So we withdraw it from the slot. Then we can pull the relay lever towards the side of the case and then use the bolt to just hold it in that position.
Okay.
If you don't do that, it's still engaged to that selector shaft, and when you try and split the gearbox it all jams up and won't come apart.
And so what is this DTI going to measure then?
This is the backlash. This is the
Okay.
the tooth gap between the pinion head and the crown wheel. 51 goes to 76, that's 0.25 of a mil, that's at the limit. It's supposed to be 0.15 to 0.25. At 0.27 that one.
That big fork that just came out, is that's the one that does
the selector fork for the diff lock.
that's the one that does the pushing of that cast leafing
Yep.
into the actual diff. First plug coming out that side. So there's the plastic cover from the output shaft. And as Aidan's just pointed out, it's definitely an off-roaded vehicle, because inside here there's a bit of a tide line of yeah, a large quantity of mud sat inside the output flange there. Okay, so we're just about to slide off the muff, apparently. Whatever the muff is.
Actually, I need one of your magnets. Where's the tool one?
That one?
No, this one.
Ah. Okay, down there, there's a muff.
Dirty muff.
Dirty muff. Dirty muff surgery.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I love these magnet pens.
But we've moved the diff aside to be able to do that.
Yeah, as
If
you
in
can
normal
see,
position, it won't go past.
the diff's been moved over in the case to allow access down here to the muff. There's the muff. Okay, and out comes the diff, and there it is.
But it looks okay, like you say, there's no chips out of any of those teeth. There'll be some slight marking on them from the pinion teeth, but there won't be any damaged.
As we can see on that tooth there and here and there as well, there's significant damage to that pinion shaft. So yeah, Aidan was just explaining these cinches here in this are supposed to be there to stop it turning, and as we put the tool on, the whole bearing and everything is all spinning inside the case. Should be lined up with this yellow mark just here. So there's a bit of drilling going to go on to make sure we can get that out, and it will probably mean that this section of the case will need to be replaced. Coming out reluctantly, there it is.
Is that the bit that you've just split?
Yeah.
Just drill through in there. That's the thrust washer that protects the case from the lockman.
Okay, there's another section of the box coming off right here. There's a few interesting bits and bobs. Right, where's the damage?
So we've got first gear, second gear, third gear, and
What
one
used
with
to
no
be-
teeth on.
And that one down there with no teeth left on it
down here.
at all.
Will be full gear.
underneath there.
That's fourth gear in there, which that will definitely explain why we didn't have any drive after that happened.
It should have a grumbly bearing. Well, that was what it meant. That, see the wear surface.
Oh yeah, that's
the,
very
that's
pitted.
the loaded drive side of the bearing. And suddenly you can see that the balls are all damaged.
Yeah. Yeah, there's one of the main culprits of a rumbly gearbox. So here we are at Aidan's again. We've picked up the new box, well, second hand, but a replacement box from Jason, who brought it over from Denmark for us. We're going to do a partial strip down of it, just make sure that all the bearings and pinion and all the teeth are on the actual gears. So let's get in there, open it up and see what it's like. Okay, we're just taking the bell housing off, and this is the first look inside.
Oil throw is intact. It's not spun in the case. It's good. No chunks out the pinion that we can see on the drive side.
Okay, Aidan's just pointed out that just down here there's a number there. You've got AHF and 21, and then there's a 10 and a 1 down there, which denotes that it was built in October 91.
That's
Is it?
21st of October 91.
So there, yeah, 21st of October 1991. We've just taken the nose cone off, and we've stuck a magnet down into that little pool down there, and not even a single filing of debris has come out of this end of the box. So that's very good news. Oil's very clean. So happy days so far. Yeah, this box, as it arrived from Jason's, got a stuck-on diff lock. So we're going to remove all of those parts and free all of that off, make sure that's all working lovely. And it's just taking off the actuator bracket there.
Brackets in reasonable neck. The two M4s are intact.
This is another difference which I was chatting with Aidan about yesterday, is that you see some boxes, is it the later boxes you said, Aidan, have got this larger, longer bracket on them?
Yeah, this is post 86. It's
Okay,
only the very early ones that haven't.
So yeah, very early boxes have got a shorter actuator bracket, and it's the pin even shorter
The pin's
as
longer,
well.
yeah, the pin's short. It's the same length as on the front diff.
Right.
It's the same pin as the front diff. So it disappears into the sleeve. Reverse is a bit mullered. Reverse is a lot mullered. Oil face, this surface here with the 3 depressions, that's got the Syncro hub running with an oil film between it, and we shim that gap. The oil face on this one looks to be okay, very slight damage there, but all the dog teeth have been machined flat, whereas they are originally pointed, as is the Syncro. So that as the teeth of the 2 parts try and align and interlock, they go one side or the other of each other. Your Syncro hub's also worn because it's been trying to mate with a blunt surface. So those pointy teeth are the G gear side of the Syncro.
And that's what they should look like.
That's what they should look like. And your G gear looks just like your nice reverse gear. But your reverse side is all blunt and...
Yeah, you can see the distinct difference where that has been trying to mate with that,
yeah,
causing all that wear.
very
And
strange.
yeah, the nice fresh pointy teeth on that one, which should match up with those. So something strange has been going on there with the reverse gear in the box that we've just bought. Very odd.
It would still work, but it would have been a very difficult find. You'd probably find yourself dropping the clutch again, and trying several times to actually engage reverse sometimes.